Welcome back to my weekly reading for Monday, July the 3rd through to Sunday, July the 9th, 2017. I'm Debbie A. Anderson, and as always, I'm using the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck, the Vibrational Earth Children Oracle deck, and finishing off with an affirmation from the I Am Vibrational Affirmation deck. When I sit and listen, excuse the horn out there, it's where I live. When the ferry's about to leave for Peely Island, it sounds its horn, so that was really bad timing. But there you go, you know it's live. Anyway, when I sit and listen to what Spirit will share with us all, in an effort to help to assist us in that unknown week that is just about upon us, sometimes, as I've shared, Spirit give me a heads up days before I go to record, and other times the insights just come a literally minutes before I sit down and meditate. Every week I'm forever hopeful that the upcoming week will bring us news of joy and be lighter than the last, less stressful, less painful experiences, less sadness, bringing us all into the vibrational frequency of great happenings. And this is no different this week as I question Spirit. When will this all end? When will I be delivering glad tidings of great joy? Because I feel our world needs to hear something like that now more than ever. But the words I kept hearing over and over again, not only from Spirit, but from messages that were being sent to me all week by those people that I bumped into or spoke to. But there for the grace of God go I. But there for the grace of God go I. Now I remember that coming when I was growing up in a Christian upbringing. I would hear it again and again. When something awful happened either to another person or in the world, I was told it was a reminder that God gave up his only son, Jesus Christ, to die for us on the cross so that we wouldn't suffer. Yet here we all are living in our world where suffering is somewhat of a daily occurrence, if not to ourselves, to other people. I know Spirit are used to my constant questions like a small child who always asks, but why? And thankfully Spirit are very, very patient with me. So for that, I'm very thankful that I'm able to question. And this is what they shared, that our world has always offered us up torment. And the reason that we're in it, or should I say within it, is because we chose to experience these emotions, to be part of this transition in this lifetime, to be here right now. As you and I both are, this is what we chose to be, where we chose to be, if that makes sense. I'm sure, like me, at this point, you're probably shaking your head and throwing your hands up going, really? But then my spirit guide showed me several thousand milliseconds of history in our world before my eyes, if you like, in a virtual way, through those mirrors that they sometimes share with us, that our world, not only the sadness in our world, but the joy that came because of it. And now I understand the saying, but there for the grace of God go I. It is not for us to feel thankful that something bad isn't or wasn't happening to me or to you. The words were more there to be said, more like a prayer or a mantra to our soul essence, reminding us that we cannot run away from anything in life, that we are here for the journey, ours and that of others within our universe. We may not be experiencing their physical pain, but we still feel it on an etheric level, as we feel their jubilation and happiness. So it's a bit like a negative and positive, a good and bad. So this week for all of us, whether it is something that is happening directly or indirectly to you that is bad, sad, painful, embrace it in your frequency, offering up your own prayers, your mantra, your request, whatever you like to name it. And if something glorious, joyful and full of love is happening, embrace that too, throwing up thanks for all of us, giving the faith, standing strong. You know you can do it. So here are this week's questions. Show me conscious, unshakable faith. Show me conscious, unshakable faith. Let me embrace all emotions. Good, bad, happy, sad. Everything in between. Help me heal my vibrational self. For those of you who watch my weekly readings, this is the one for the adult side of us. And this is the one for the inner child side of us. So I always start off with the blue deck. And here we go. Let's shuffle away here. Oh, I never have enough space. As I said, I have my little tabletop that I do this on, my little lights and stuff all set there. Okay. There are the 3 cards. Let's put those down. Show me conscious, unshakable faith. What more could we receive than blessings? Let me embrace all emotions. It's going to be interesting. End of days. And third question, help me heal my vibrational self. And I'm laughing because I see the card, heal thyself there. Heal thyself. Now using the purple deck, I will ask those questions again. Oh, there's one card and there's the other 2 cards. I don't need to shuffle anymore. Put those over there. Show me conscious, unshakable faith. Love it. Magic rules. Let me embrace all emotions. I'm laughing because I'm looking at the cards just a nanosecond before I'm putting them up on the screen to you. So I see them. So this is no danger. No danger. Of course there's no danger. And finally, help me heal my vibrational self. I think we're getting a sense here we need to be quiet. Maybe that's one for me. So now, as always, I check in, looking at the cards with spirit-directed knowledge, based on what they and I conclude these cards mean. Show me conscious, unshakable faith. Blessings. It's always about embracing the blessings we're given, and embracing them in the glorious vibration of unconditional love, letting the healing happen, liberating and energizing that frequency, releasing it out of us like adrenaline, back to the universal forces that we're all part of, you know, like the scream. Keep the faith, share the faith, be the faith that you are, and that you know that you're exactly where you are and where you should be at any given time. Accept that blessing. Accept that blessing. Now, looking at our child's essence, show me conscious, unshakable faith. From our inner child's perspective, as always, they share that life is magical. It is whether or not we believe that it is all that counts. Our belief. The joy of having faith in something that is invisible is amazing. It's not tangible, we can't touch it. Yet it does touch our life every single moment. Just hold that close to your heart, in pure love and acceptance. I love the mantra for this card, the affirmation that comes at the bottom in the book, and it says, vibrational earth children, let the magical creativity within themselves flow freely. I think that's what, from recall, it's about magical creativity within, letting that flow freely. That was the mantra, so I love it. I think it's very appropriate this week. Question 2, let me embrace all emotions. End of days. And I said, okay, you know, not sure what this one is, but don't panic. As you know by now, the card, End of Days, is the embodiment of everything that we believe. It is about destruction, judgment, yes. But it's also about something far greater, possibilities, joy. Yes, it's the truth about the card. The truth about it is our perception on any given day, any given time. What we want to see or what we think we see. You've only got to stand at a scene of an accident and everybody has their own perspective on what happened. Also, I love the expression, is the glass half full? Somebody said to me, it doesn't matter what's in the glass, look under the table. Look around you. And that's true. It's about what we search within us, here in our heart. And that is the hope. Life is both negative and positive, but it is you that ultimately has the choice. I have the choices too. And I love End of Days because it embodies everything. Ends, beginnings, in-betweens. Let me embrace all emotions. And our inner child says, no danger. No danger. They're telling us that. There is no danger. There is no reason to worry about what is happening. So long as we try our best that we can do within our perception, within ourselves. I hope you understand what I mean by that. It's in here, in our heart. Within our faith. We need to have courage to grasp and, if necessary, cradle the emotions we feel this week. And when you're ready to let them go, especially if they're not yours to hold on to, let them go. Doesn't help to heal you. Last question, help me heal my vibrational self. And of course, I love that Spirit are so literal in many ways in my readings. You know what I mean? Help me heal my vibrational self. And then he says, heal thyself. That's a card that was pulled. If we stay in fear of anything, all we know, we all know, it's amazing, isn't it? Just words can be there. We all know that it is not good for our soul. Sometimes it's about the breath. Letting out the pain, the fear, the anxiety, and inhaling back in the joy, the calm, the peace. Each vibration has a purpose. We know that. We accept it. So it is now about letting your soul vibration heal you by releasing and liberating yourself. Again, that last question, please help me to heal my vibrational self. Help me heal my vibrational self. We have quiet hush. This card is so zen when I see it. When I was creating the Vibrational Earth Children deck, I got the joy of connecting with so many wonderful people. And the little boy in this card, his grandmother explained that this is a natural pose, a very natural pose for this young man. And he does this very often. He sits in this meditative state, literally meditating. He finds the calmness when he needs to, the quiet time. So maybe we can learn from this young man. So take a break to heal ourselves because we deserve it. Therefore, we should honor it ourselves. This week, the quote I offer up to you is by John Newton, who wrote Amazing Grace. And he said, I am not what I ought to be. I am not what I wish to be. I am not what I hope to be. But the grace of God, I am not what I was. But by the grace of God. So I'll read that again. I am not what I ought to be. I am not what I wish to be. I am not what I hope to be. But by the grace of God, I am not what I was. And if any of you know the history of John Newton, he was actually a slave trader. And in fact, I think there's a musical being made out of that. But if we listen to the words of Amazing Grace, I think we all know where he was coming from. Finally, let's see what our affirmation for this week will be from the I Am Vibrational Affirmation deck. Orange deck. Shuffle away here. Oh, and there be the card. Love it. Sit out there. Card number 44. I am the vibrational energy and can face every challenge gracefully. When we tackle our troubles face on, we are fearless. So there we are. We have the statue standing strong about justice. As always, wishing you all an inspirational week, embracing your true vibrational essence.